I don't care. I can't care. If life's gonna be like just giving me shit all the time, I can't care. It's just all adversity, the whole signature of it. It's unfortunate, it's really tragic, but fuck it. Jeez with this shit. It's an asshole energy that's just in my shit always, no matter who I am, no matter what I do. Well, let's just go blah, let it out, and here I am, spirit wave, flow control, relax. This is an artistic expression. The struggle is being documented in hopes, with an intention, that as all of this consolidates into a clear message for you, that you will have an opportunity to say, okay, but what's the prequel? How did we get here? And then you can go back and watch this. Because this by itself right now, at the front of this path paving thing, is unimpressive. Why would you follow it? If you see someone like trying to work hard, trying to move through the woods, you wouldn't join that person. You want life to be easy. We all want life to be easy. We want that shortcut to preserve health. If my brain is too burdened, I lose my health. So I'd rather not have to do that. But you see, reality doesn't allow for permanent convenience. And at some point, each one of us needs to challenge ourselves. And so how do you want to challenge yourself? By being a toxic asshole? Okay. If that's what seems to dominantly work well for you, it's totally socially unhealthy, but maybe you just don't care about the social health of our social species, where socialness is an obvious evolutionary advantage. Okay. But for me, I do care about social health. Even if I'm getting the ever-living, merciless shit kicked out of me by a society that is engaged in complex flood of informational warfare right now, and probably through the span of each of our entire lifetimes. Spin ugly is a weapon. I demonize my enemies. They are boobs and I am great. see, now me, I'm not into that. Social balance, social stability. These are the things that I want to explore. The truth, the actual truth, not my truth. The truth, the whole truth, the reality truth, the totality of whatever happens truth, whole truth itself. And a lot of people might be convinced to throw that aside. There is no whole truth. There is no totality of whatever happens, which of course is absurd. Of course there's a totality to whatever happens. There's whatever happens within that totality, like this, for demonstrable example. And then there's the totality of whatever's happening. I don't need to define every last detail of all the different perspectives within that totality. I can just simply conclude there is the totality of whatever happens. Pure might itself. Pure stability, pure balance. That's what I keep returning to in these journal entries. And in the spirit wave, overall, balance is might. Do you live your life that way? Or do you live your life with this common belief that positivity is might? that I need to win against everybody else in order to truly achieve. Right? That's up to you. It's not to me, it's up to you. I choose balance. Balance is my leader. Balance is my God, if you will. It's stability. If I stand on one foot, I have to balance myself. I'm not very good at it. In order to stabilize myself, right, I need balance to do it. And if I was perfect at it, which of course I'm nowhere near it, but if I was perfect at it, then I would have a perfect balance and a perfect stability, and I would be perfectly motionless. That to me is godly. It is the totality of whatever happens rationally and even experientially. But I'm not going to go down the experiential path in this journal entry. I basically did it in the last one. I've done it in previous expressions on this channel. The stream of consciousness is what I'm into right now. Eventually, I will tailor it a little bit in order to have a social growth that is healthy with you as a collection of you. So there's a social gathering and growing together to solve the most critical problem that we as team society face today. The combination of the billionaire problem, this consolidation of wealth to less than 1% of the population, where they take that leverage in order to buy the systems in the public sector and the private sector so that they can rig them to even consolidate more leverage for themselves. While we, the rest of us, are feeling it badly and in an ever worsening way. And some of us are experiencing it like, I hate to bring this example because it's unattractive, but the boiling frog in water. The frog doesn't realize it until it's too late that it's in the boiling water. And there's way too many people on this planet right now who fail to recognize the trajectory that we are on as team society, which is a nasty one. And the billionaire problem is a major part of that. But there's another major part. When you put them together, it's catastrophic based upon just common sense. And that's AI job takeover, which is happening now, reportedly and sensibly, because the technology is competent enough to match the questionable competence of many people who are employed in various positions. So it's already there. It's already happening. And the claim that, oh, it'll replace jobs, but it's going to make more jobs. Okay. Where are those jobs? Now prove it. We have it. We've got job takeover. Thousands of jobs have been lost. So where are the new jobs? That all these people who are losing their jobs to technology, where are they going to make a living, to earn money, to buy food, for example? Right? And I don't see anywhere near an adequate addressing of this problem, because the trajectory of it is a continuation of the worsening of this takeover. So you have, in a traditional expression of life, you go through your education, through childhood and that kind of thing, and then you graduate from that into the workforce. And then you make your money, then you buy your shelter so that you can fall in love, whatever, build a family, do what you gotta do, right? And you age, you enjoy your grandkids, or whatever it is you want to do. But that's the basic path. Now, If the jobs that transition, the entry-level jobs that say, okay, you're coming out of education, you're still young, you're still learning, but here are jobs that are designed to invite you into your career, whatever it is. If those jobs disappear, and they are, then it creates a chasm where all of a sudden the younger generations, too many of them, not all of them, but too many of them, fall into the chasm. They can't connect to the job force. They can't make money. They can't buy their own shelter. They can't buy food. They cannot be providers. They cannot succeed. And yet, they're still alive. They're still functioning human beings who are not just going to go poof and disappear because they can't connect to a global economic system that is monstrously corrupt. Right? That's a problem. That is a serious problem. And the only reason I can chuckle at it is because there are some things that are so serious that you have to laugh. But it is terrible. It is tragic. I am devastated by it. I'm on the wrong side of it to some degree. I do have a job. I'm working well. It's hard, but I'm doing it. But there are a lot of people who do not have that. And the trajectory, not a prediction, the trajectory is a continuance, a probabilistic continuance of the improvement of this technology enough so that we can be sensibly concerned without panic. Composure, stability, balance. Always come back to that, no matter how offbeat this stuff is. And I'm an offbeat artist. I live outside the box that people sometimes step out of in order to find innovative solutions to adapt to a tough challenge. I have to step inside the box to pay my bills. Excuse me. I have to step inside the box to pay my bills, to manage my finances, to deal with domestic affairs and all this kind of stuff. But I like to come out here outside the box and explore the unhindered truth. I'm not tied down to the bias of the people in power. That's what they want. They think if I'm ever popularized enough that I'm a threat as a result of being this. I'm not tied to their authority. I'm not afraid of death at all. So they can kill this human being. They already are, in a sense, because their greed, their power addiction is an illness that is consuming us all. We're allowing people who are mentally ill drive society. And we've globalized this. And it simply doesn't work. The globalization of thuggery, of this battle over caveman, me beats you, it doesn't work. At best, it's a rocket booster, metaphorically, right? It carries us up. We won the predation battle against all the other predators out there. And then, unfortunately, we took all of that momentum of predation and we turned it inwards. So now we are all battling it out with each other, largely through information warfare. Taking structures of information that are self-benefiting and trying to compete with those structures. So we're always in conflict. Now, I get it. There's competition, there's winners, there's losers. I get all that. But we're missing something. in the ultimate expression of might itself. And that's what I'm trying to position myself slowly but surely to get to that clarity where I can be an expert speaker of that truth, where I just go boop, boop, bam, 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 boom, like a ninja. Just right? And I'm not there yet, but I'm practicing. And I'm sharing openly the practice because the public expression, this formula, is the practice of how I come out here and share what I need to share with you, which includes the proper solution to the billionaire problem combined with the AI job takeover issue. If the Spirit Wave vision, the videos I did back last in March, February, whatever it was, if that was midnight on our metaphorical clock, we're still at like 3, 4 in the morning with these journal entries. So nobody's awake yet. Nobody's here. You're not even the early bird getting the worm here. We're not at 6, 7 in the morning or even 5 in the morning. We're still early. Another metaphor is this is in the oven. It's cooking. It's not ready to pull out for the masses to just consume. So if you're here, you're that one viewer, because I think there's one viewer, no likes, just one other viewer out there occasionally watching this stuff. If you are that one person, you're just up in the middle of the night looking for something to do, roughly, whatever, or metaphorically, and here you are. This path is right, and if you stick with it, you will easily come to understand that. If you don't already come to understand that. This is a ride, stream of consciousness. I'm not reading from a script. I do have the whole Spirit Wave expressed in an essay. Right? It's not the classic elevator pitch yet. It's getting there. I'm getting that version of it too. Right? If I'm on an elevator ride with you, how would I sell you on the Spirit Wave? In one elevator ride. So that's what I'm working on with that. I will get there. The essay's coming out. We're going to inject that into all these journal entries with visuals and the sounds and variations and all these things to be able to guide us all towards responsible success together. And when we get to that momentum, then you can start to feel good about what this is and being here and sharing this. We will get there. That trajectory is slow, it's challenging at times, but we will get there. It's a challenge. I want to share with you my struggle. There's a good reason for it. I know it may seem unattractive right now, but there is another angle of this where this works. And that angle counts big time. So for now, I'm going to let it all go. I'm just tired. This is my day off. I'm exhausted. But I'm still working at it. I'm not quitting. Hopefully this journal entry is in focus properly so I don't have to do weird magical things. Although I might do weird magical things because I am an artist. First and foremost, I am an artist. This is art. That's all it is, an expression of art. And any other value you find in it, that's for you. Peace out.